Hi everyone, I'm David Aragona, and welcome to DRF Best Bets, where DRF Handicappers give their best bets for races from around the country for the upcoming weekend. On this show, we've got analysis coming from DRF Handicappers Bradford, Marcus Hersh, Nicole Russo, Mike Beer, and myself, but we'll get to my opinion at the end of the show. Let's start off by seeing who Brad likes this upcoming weekend.
There are 5 graded stakes races on Saturday at Santa Anita, but the best bet, well, it's in a maiden race for California-bred 2-year-old fillies. Race number 4, 6 furlongs on dirt, and I like the chances of number 2, Bold Choice. She was 51-1 in her career debut. It was on September 3rd at Del Mar, and she ran a lot better than her 5th place finish suggests. Completely void of speed, she uncorked an eye-catching move through the turn, Bold Choice did, and she ended up splitting the field, finishing a creditable 5th. Since then, she returned to work heads up with an older winner by the name of Swiss Swoo. And then on September 24th, she posted a half-mile gate work that earned the bullet for the day, 47 and change. Number 2, Bold Choice in race 4 on Saturday at Santa Anita should make a forward move, and she faces a relatively nondescript field of California-bred maiden 2-year-old fillies. I love second start maidens, and at odds of 4-1, I look for number 2, Bold Choice, to spring an upset Saturday at Santa Anita. Over to Marcus.
Marcus Hersh here. My best bet for this weekend, October 2nd and 3rd. I'm going to travel overseas, covering the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe on Sunday at Longchamp, and I like Hurricane Lane to win this race. You can catch all the action from Longchamp at drfbets.com. The Arc is post time 10:05 Eastern, and it is the 5th race on the card following an Arabian race you probably won't be able to bet on. But don't let that confuse you. Tune into DRF Bets, and you'll be able to get your money down. Hurricane Lane, one of 2 horses for Godolphin and trainer Charlie Appleby. The horses are shipping in from England. The other is the Derby winner, Adayar, who has generally been more highly regarded for this race. The anti-post wagering suggests a narrowing in the difference between the two in the early betting markets. I'm hoping for at least 4 or 5-1 on Hurricane Lane in pari-mutuel pools on Sunday. This 3-year-old colt was actually a shorter price than Adayar in the Derby. He finished 3rd. Adayar did run really well. They did get a perfect trip at Epsom. Came back and validated that form to some extent in the King George. He did miss his intended prep race in the Prix Niel last month at Longchamp, where Hurricane Lane comes with uninterrupted preparation. It's supposed to be a very wet weekend in Paris. The ground should be, it's already soft. It's probably going to be very soft. Hurricane Lane loves that kind of going, and in a 1.5 mile race that should reward stamina. He comes off a win in the St. Leger Stakes over more than 1 3/4 miles. Much respect to the Irish filly Tarnawa, Breeders' Cup Turf winner of 2020, who should be a major factor again Sunday. And one other horse that I'm just considering for deep underneath play, this German invader Torquato Tasso, who was 66-1 in win odds with British bookmakers as of Friday. But obviously many clues to the Breeders' Cup Turf, a fascinating race in its own right, and one of 6 Group 1 races on Sunday at Longchamp. You can catch all the action at DRF Bets. Now Nicole Russo with another play for this weekend.
Lots of competitive 2-year-old action this weekend around the country. And amidst that action, my best bet is Rosebug, who is making her 2nd career start in a maiden special weight, going 7 furlongs on the Belmont turf on Saturday. This filly was a creditable 4th in her debut, going 6 furlongs on the dirt at Saratoga, and I think she's moving to what will be her preferred surface. She is bred for the turf, being by American Pharoah, who has been so good with his turf runners like Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint winner 4-wheel drive, Grade 1 winner Harvey's Low Goyle, European champion Juvenile Van Gogh, among other stakes winners on the lawn. Rosebud also bred for more distance. Of course, American Pharoah won the Triple Crown. He's from that classic Unbridled line. Dam Tadinger Rose was a stakes winner at up to 1.125 miles and stakes placed going 1.25 miles. Finally, juveniles coming out of trainer Bill Mott's barn often improve with experience. This filly ran solidly on debut on what might not be her preferred surface and what might be shorter than her best. I think she got her feet wet and she'll be poised to take a step forward on Saturday at Belmont. All of that combines to make her my selection. Let's head over to Mike and see who he likes this weekend.
Thanks, Nicole. We're going to go, of course, to Belmont Park for my best bet of the weekend. Saturday, race number 11. We'll close out that card with a field of New York bred fillies and mares sprinting 6 furlongs on the turf. These are maiden claimers. My best bet for that Saturday card is going to be the number 11 Hot Doctor. This is a filly who she hasn't been that lucky in the trip department while starting out her career 0 for 5. She's now with trainer Linda Rice. I think she's a really nice fit at this $40,000 claiming level, though. Has had a couple of unlucky trips in her career. She's only sprinted on turf twice so far. I think they are the 2 best races of her career, though. And we're going to look at a replay right now. This is the most recent start for her sprinting on the grass. This is 3 starts back. It's at the same 6 furlong distance here at Belmont Park, and you'll just see that Jose Ortiz just doesn't get lucky with this trip at all. He's trying to rally from off the pace. He couldn't get to the outside there and the upper stretch when he was looking to get clear, and he's just never really clear all the way down to the wire. He's gaining ground all the way. He ultimately has to angle down towards the inside and try to split horses. This is certainly a situation where it feels like Hot Doctor could have been much closer at the end, if not the outright winner of this race, had she gotten a clean trip. She's back on turf sprinting for the first time since this race on Saturday afternoon. It's also the first time she's doing these things since being claimed by trainer Linda Rice. She's 7-2 on the morning line. I'm going to give her one more chance. Let's see who David Aragona likes for his best bet of the weekend as we close this thing out.
My best bet for this weekend comes in Saturday's finale at Belmont Park. It's race 11, a New York bred maiden claiming event. $40,000 is the claiming tag, going 6 furlongs on the turf course. And I want to highlight a horse that I think is going to get a little bit dismissed in this race, but might be getting back to his preferred surface, and that's the number 7, Beau Brown. This horse made his career debut on the turf when he was with trainer Amira Shashakli, going this exact condition and distance, and I thought he showed a little bit of greenness that day and might have run better than it seems. He actually had a bit of tactical speed, got shuffled out of position in the first furlong, wound up towards the back of the pack, did some mild running at the end of that race, but wasn't really persevered with by his rider that day, Javier Castellano. Subsequently, he's made 2 starts on the dirt, and I don't think dirt is preferred surface, but he was claimed out of his race 2 back by trainer Mark Hennig, and he ran last time in an off-the-turf race, and I thought showed some subtle improvement for the new connections. Was intended for turf that day. He's going to be getting back on turf in this race, and I like him moving back to this surface because he's by Big Brown, who's a good turf influence, and the dam has produced 10 siblings to try the turf. 7 of those 10 siblings have won on the turf, so this is an excellent turf producing dam, and watching this horse's last race on the dirt just looks like one that's really going to appreciate getting back on this turf surface given the way that he moves and his stride. I think he's going to be getting back in the right set of conditions on Saturday at Belmont Park, so it's the number 7 Beau Brown for me in race 11 at Belmont Park on Saturday. Thanks for watching DRF Bets today, and good luck if you're playing this weekend.